Hello, and welcome to Battle of the Beast All Generation, episode number 99. I'm Adam, and today we've got two more beasts fighting up for a spot in round 3. Rather similar beasts here. So, we got. Hold on. Bear with me. We got, representing Series 5, the Shade of Death, the. Oh god, I need to find who you killed. Almost near there. Come on, who did you kill? The. Where are you? The killer of Muro the Rat Monster in round 1. We have Trema the Earth Lord. And representing the growing group of specials, the killer of Silexa the Stone Cat in round 1, we have Skolo the Bladed Monster. So with that, a alright matchup to be honest. Honestly, both of these beasts are good to me. However, they fall in the kind of forgettable category for me. So that may have upset some people that I find Tremor a bit forgettable, but just personal opinion. But yeah. Anyway, let's go into the stats. We're going to start off with Tremor. Tremor tunnels through the earth, using his sharp claws and jagged teeth to defeat enemies. His muscular body is covered in thick blue armor, tough enough to withstand the strongest sword blows. His glowing red eyes help him see in the darkness, and a row of jewels sparkles across his forehead. Okay. Abilities are Burrowing, Slime Manipulation and Breath. He can shoot slime from his mouth. Multiple arms, natural weaponry, and natural armor. Weaknesses are Salt Weakness and Enchantment. Salt Weakness is obvious due to him being a slug. I don't know why Lucas keeps saying he's a centipede when it's even said on the Beast Quest wiki that he's a slug. So, yeah. But yeah, Tremor. And then we're going on to Skolo now. If it had not been for Avanti's ruler, King Hugo, being infected with this rare, deadly Scolodyne poison, Tom would not have had to adventure into the Darkmoor caves in search of an antidote. And it is possible that the giant steel-winged centipede beast would have remained unseen in her lair for many, many years. Abilities for Skolo. It's Adhesive Breath, called Scolodyne, Natural Weaponry, Likely Scolodyne Immunity, and weaknesses are cannot fit into small spaces because she's rather large. So yeah, Tremor versus Skolo. Being honest, I don't mind who wins, but yeah, let's find out. Terrain's going to be a rocky terrain arena, and with that, let's get into the fight. So as the chamber doors open, Tremor burrows down into the ground and makes his way to the centre, creating a network of tunnels for him to go down into. Skolo crawls out and looks into the arena trying to find her opponent, but can't seem to find her. She senses trembling underneath her, in which what she does is she lifts up her tail and smashes it into the ground, causing the ground to shake and the cave system to collapse. Trema is caught off guard by this, but bursts out of the sand and shoots slime towards Skolo. Hits Skolo right in the back, in which Skolo shoots her Scolodyne towards Tremor. Tremor lifts up his tail to absorb that. They keep shooting slime back at each other, but it keeps being deflected by different parts of their body. Tremor then decides to play a little bit dirty, and using his arms, he pulls up a bunch of sand, creating like a sand barrier, in which he buries himself underneath, goes under Skolo, pops up to the other side, and headbutts Skolo, knocking her backwards. Got very itchy nose today. Skolo turns around and charges up towards Tremor, but before she touches Tremor, Tremor's about to headbutt. Skolo turns round 90 degrees and slices Trema's face with her wing. Trema roars in pain, bites onto Skolo's wing, and he pulls it, pulling Skolo back. But Trema wraps himself around Skolo and keeps pulling Skolo's wings completely off. Skolo screeches in pain and shoots Skolodyne up into the air, where it lands on top of him, on top of Trema and Skolo. The Skolodyne is starting to affect Trema with the venom in it, but Trema is refusing to give in and starts constricting Skolo. Skolo uses all of her legs to start stab into Trema. However, Trema barely realizes it, barely notices it, and using his arms, Trema grabs onto Skolo's head and starts twisting Skolo's head as hard as he can, trying to break it. Skolo is trying to resist and tries to bite onto Trema's hands, or Trema's arm, sorry. But Trema is able to get his arms out of harm's way, only to immediately go back and keep trying to break Skolo's neck. Skolo seems to be in a bit of a bind at the moment, and just needs to hope she can withstand the force that Trema is inflicting on her, whilst also waiting for the venom to take effect. Skolo uses her tail to wrap around a part of Trema's body and tries to pull it backwards so Skolo can slip out. But Trema seems to, whilst being affected by the poison, still have that vast strength that Skolo is lacking. Trema gets tired of trying to break her neck, in which case he just chomps onto Skolo's head and pulls as hard as he can, whilst pulling Skolo's body downwards. And eventually, after a lot of screeching from Skolo, he yanks the head clean off, spits it out, and lets Skolo's body fall slack. He then, proud of his victory, makes his way back to his chamber and gives a bit of a batter aside of the head with one of his arms as he makes his way back to his chamber. But with that being said, Trema's won, Skolo's lost. If you think Skolo should have won, please comment below what you think of that. However, my word's final, and Trema's moving on to round 3. Being honest, I think I was a bit zoned out for that fight. Towards the end of it, I generally had no idea what I was saying. But I narrated it in a way where Trema won. Do I think Trema should have won? Yeah, I think Trema should have won. I think that's the right decision there. Skolo is, in my opinion, a good beast, but can't really do much, though. Skolo can't really do much, so yeah, that's a weak point for her. But anyway, Trema's won. If you think otherwise, sorry, just can't change my opinion now. And with that being said, that's all for this time. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, press the notification bell down below, and I'll see you next time.